What's up, guys? This is Tony Shu, and today we're gonna unbox and take an early look at the Air Jordan 3 A Ma Manieres. Let's get it, YouTube. Wow. So let's take a look at the box real quick. So the Air Jordan 3 A Ma Manieres, so far at first glance, it's impressive. There is a nice little sleeve that goes onto the actual box itself, which is, I always think is a great touch. You know, one of the only ones that I have that has a sleeve is probably the Jordan 11 Space Jams that has sleeve on it. I always think that's such a great touch. Really makes it feel right out of the gate like a really high-end premium sneaker. It's got a pretty cool little design on it. Probably assuming I see the same A design as the A Ma Maniere actual logos, so I'm assuming that probably has to do with the actual collaboration. Pretty neat little touch. The sneaker itself on the label says women's, because this is a women's sneaker. Women's Air Jordan 3 Retro SP white medium gray. And this is a size 14.5 women's, 13 men. Now, I don't know if you guys have read about this sneaker at all in terms of the background on the sneaker. Now, the people at A Ma Maniere, they actually, the owner James Whitner, I want to say, Whitner? Yeah, Whitner, I think James Whitner. He did an interview with Complex Sneakers where he kind of went over the actual sneaker itself, the design, the inspiration behind the sneaker. It's kind of, because it's a women's sneaker, what he did was basically he designed it with women in mind, his mother in mind. It's a really cool story. If you haven't watched it, I'm going to try to link it in the description below, but he talks about how his mother bought him and his brothers Jordan 3s as his first Jordan sneakers, so kind of made it basically so that it had to be a Jordan 3 for him to design. I believe this is the first one that he actually designed along with his team at A Ma Maniere. So pretty neat. The box itself, I always love when they do this with the boxes. Got a cool little design on it, glossy white top with the Air Jordan Flight. Little bit of a dent here. What are you gonna do? Everything in the box looks very clean, and it looks just like what the sneaker is probably gonna be. So it's gonna be a nice little preview for what the sneaker is. Let's take a look at the sneaker. Now this is the first glance I'm gonna have at the sneaker. I want to give you guys my initial reaction. Now, one thing before I open this up, kind of going back to the details of the sneaker, from the boxing, the sleeve, everything else. Look at the tissue paper. Tissue paper has that same A for the A Ma Maniere logo, which is a fantastic touch. I love that they do that. I love when they have the sleeve and it goes with the tissue paper. You know, it's the little things and the little details that you get that just really make this feel like a special sneaker. So let's take a look. Ooh. Wow. This is nice. You wanna see? So let's take a look at both sneakers together and give you guys a little rundown of the sneakers, what to expect, and when and if you actually get your sneakers. So right off rip, first thing I noticed is you get a second pair of laces. So the sneaker comes laced with pure white laces, and it comes with the secondary, which is like a we'll call it sail color that goes with the actual sail on the sneaker itself. Right down here by the outsole, the midsole, by the lace eyelets. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but they have the sail all along inside of the lace eyelets, which is kind of cool. Very, very nice touch, very nice accent. Goes with the actual heel tab, which, as you guys can see, says Nike Air, which I know a lot of you guys are crazy about. You love Nike Air when it says that on the 3s and the 4s. So that's kind of cool. Gotta be honest, man. The colors on this are so nice. You know, it's great when you have a neutral wearable colors. Now, I'm huge into these wearable sneakers. This one feels like it's wearable. You know, you don't have anything that's out there in terms of colors. There's no, you know, reds or pinks or oranges or anything that would be a bold color. This is very, very, very neutral, but still has enough pop of colors, enough contrast to make it wearable and make it feel like you're really wearing a premium statement sneaker. And this is what this is. This is a statement sneaker. It's subtle in terms of color. Everything on here is very subtle, nothing that's overpowering, and you know, everything on it just feels very, very, very wearable. And actually, one thing I noticed here is right where they actually have the stitching for the layers that they put on, you can see kind of like a hint or a pop of like almost like a salmon or a pink, which is really kind of a neat little subtle feel. I mean, it actually looks kind of like natural raw hide leather, which is kind of what the leather feels like. You know, when you get the real leather that's then dyed with white or pink or whatever the color is, when you cut it, you'll see what it kind of looks like, you know, the natural rawhide. That's what it kind of looks like, which, wow, I mean, it's a freaking awesome detail. This one feels, even though it may not be, it feels like real leather, which is nice. And honestly, everything, I mean, it's a little bit of a tumbled feel, which everyone loves. Everyone loves a tumble leather feel, but it feels like real, genuine leather. You know, everything on here feels premium. First thing that you really actually notice right out of the box is actually this quilted, and then the quilted tongue on the back of the tongue. It's like a quilted fabric, which is the first time I've seen it. It feels awesome, and it makes you feel like you're wearing a very high-priced sneaker, which is actually suitable, which actually fits because the sneaker I saw online, it's selling for like $1,000, over $1,000, which to me it's always insane. I'll never spend that much money on a sneaker ever, especially on the resale market. I don't care how much I love the sneaker, I won't spend it. But this feels like, honestly, $1,000 sneaker with the quilted feel inside of it, the nice smooth suede, and you know what actually feels like real leather. Even if it may not be, it actually feels like real leather. The materials, A1. Right behind the Nike Air, what I saw on the Complex interview with James Whitner was that this is obviously all inspired by his mother, how she bought, you know, the sneakers for him and his brothers and stuff like that. They actually put an inscription here on the back of the heel tabs. I'll show you right there, and on the other foot right there. I'm not sure if that's going to be able to focus or not, but on the left foot it here says, "All we have is each other." Very nice. And then the right foot says, "You have to get comfortable walking alone." Very, very, very nice. You can clearly see how his mother was able to kind of affect him. The women around him were able to affect him positively. Obviously, he's a very, very well-known figure in the sneaker community. He's made a name for himself. He's obviously very successful. So, you know, definitely gives you some inspiration, which is awesome. You know, I think that any kind of message you get that's a little bit more uplifting and positive is great. Something that, you know, anyone can kind of get behind. Sneaker itself also, oh, one other thing I saw on the Complex video is that the laces have a little message on right there. It says work harder. Not sure if you guys can see that or not. I believe what was said was that it was the inspiration came from one of the guys who worked at A Ma Maniere with James to try to design everything. You know, it's again goes with the whole theme, which is inspiration, getting everyone to kind of motivate themselves, motivate each other, and you know, again, everything's very, very uplifting. So, which is very, very nice, and that comes on both sets of laces, the off-white as well as the white, which is great. The left sneaker here comes with one of the things that everyone I know loves, which is a little Nike Air hang tag, as well as you get a little hang tag. It's a cardboard hang tag that says A Ma Maniere on it. Quality goods, handled with care, inspired by street culture, fashion, and the greatest athlete in history. Approved by Michael Jordan himself, obviously. So pretty neat. So let's go around the shoe real quick. On the lateral side here, you have the white tumbled leather. You have the suede hit right here by the lace eyelets. You have and then you have the hits of the sail on the bottom of the midsole, replacing the actual cement, which people, you know, typically everyone that gets 3s and 4s, biggest thing to look for is, does it have cement or not? Does it have cement print or not? It does not have cement print, but the grayish purple is a very, very nice, beautiful, elegant, soft way to incorporate color into the sneaker, and it looks very, very clean going around the sneaker. Now on the heel, you got the Sail Nike Air heel tab, which is very, very nice, very welcome. Again, neutral tones. Coming back around to the middle side of the sneaker, same kind of thing. You have the white with the gray and the off-white, and then the grayish purple. So very, very clean aesthetic. The suede feels very, very, very soft. I don't know if you guys can see it all, but when you put your finger on it, you can see the movement. It's a very soft suede. It's not like what's been coming out lately, like with the Raging Bulls came out a few weeks ago. It's more of a rough suede, which honestly doesn't feel like great. Feels like they didn't pay attention to the quality at all. This being a collaboration, I'm really, really, really glad that A Ma Maniere decided they want to go with something more quality, higher standards. And again, this sneaker just feels premium. It really, really justifies the $200 price tag. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. If you have any questions about these sneakers, if you have questions about this sneaker, let me know, drop a comment below. I'm very, very, very happy to answer any questions. The actual sneaker itself, like I said before, feels awesome. It's a really, really nice sneaker. Good luck to everyone out there when it actually releases a few days from now. If you liked the video today, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps a lot. I really appreciate the love and support that I'm getting from everybody. Channel's growing. I hope you guys like the videos. If you want to see future content, please consider subscribing. Until next time, guys, see ya.